Can Jameis Winston actually win MVP for the 2022-2023 NFL season?
That will be Jameis Winston.
Wait, did you just say Jameis Winston for MVP this season?
Now, obviously, Stephen A. Smith got a good kick out of Bart Scott saying Jameis Winston will win MVP this year. And before we talk about it, we're going to check out some film from last year, and then we'll talk about it after.
A dot. Apps a dot right there. Man, that's a dot. Let's run this back. A lot of things I like about this play. All right, number one, let's watch Alvin Kamara right here. He wants Alvin Kamara. This is his first read. Now look at this. This defensive end's not even rushing. He's just going straight for Alvin Kamara because they know that option route, Alvin Kamara is going to tear this guy up. It's a linebacker, safety, corner. It doesn't matter. So they use the defensive end to jam Alvin Kamara. The Rams did that in the 2018 championship game as well. Kind of throw him out there. But, all right, Winston goes away from that, sees what he likes, drops a dime, man. Drops an absolute dime right there. And I want one more thing about this Kamara situation. You want to double team him like this, you're leaving one-on-one with everybody else in one high safety. Now just imagine when these receivers are Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry. You can easily do that when there's, Adam Troutman, Callaway, Traquan Smith, Deontay Hardy, Kenny Stills out there. When we got the guys this year, you try that with Alvin Kamara if you want. You try that if you want. But absolutely beautiful throw by Jameis Winston. Great catch by, I think that's Juwan Johnson, man. That's beautiful football. Oh, my God. What a dot. What a dot. What a throw. Jeez Louise. No. Run that back. Run that back. All right. Look at this. All right. First, shout out to Juwan Johnson up top for the route. Look at this. Bang, bang. Step on those toes. Got him leaning outside. I'm breaking in. I remember if you watched the Jameis Winston videos I did, I said anticipation. His anticipation was bad. He was throwing the ball too late. He was waiting to see guys open. Look, you see he's already loading up. Juwan Johnson's not even out his break, but watch his arms on his ball. See how he loads that up? This is beautiful. Now when Juwan Johnson turns around, look how close this ball is. Perfect. That's the only window you can throw it in. He makes the perfect throw. The anticipation was there. That is good, man. I could tell throughout the season he was getting more comfortable. He was progressing. And that's just beautiful, man. That's just the best throw, one of the best plays he made as a Saint right there. Right here, play action. If you've been watching this channel, like I said, you know this already. This is called a sail concept. I won't go through it. Beautiful throw. I mean, beautiful throw, obviously. But we'll break it down. This is the sail concept. Giants are in cover 3. Jameis Winston's job to read this safety up here. Watch this safety. If this safety goes deep, he throws his ball to take some hill. If this safety comes up like he kind of does, then we got Marquez Callaway over top. Easy football. Basic reads. We ran this play a lot. Actually, I think we're about to see it upcoming again. Once again, sail concept. This the play right here. Now, this is a big difference in this play. We've been running out of cover 3 every time. Now, cover 2, hey, notice cover 2. See how those two high safeties? Kenny Stills is going to split them. You know, as a quarterback, offensive coordinator, coach, whoever you want to be, if you get cover 2 in this play concept, this receiver is going to split them safeties. You throw it right between those two safeties, you're going to have a touchdown. That's what Jameis Winston does. Perfect ball, touchdown, but it gets called back because we got a holding. Now watch Marquez Callaway coming across this field. You think them safeties deep. Don't get confused and try to throw that to Callaway because look at this corner sinking. Callaway's either going to get his head knocked off or that's going to be an interception. Jameis Winston makes the right decision. Would have been a touchdown. We end up getting a holding call.
Now that we watched that, let's kind of talk about last season. Last season, Jameis Winston played about 7 games, really 6.5, threw for 1,170 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions with 102.8 quarterback rating. Now let's dive deeper into these stats. Let's first start off with interception percentage. He had a 1.9 interception percentage, which would have been his career low. Interception percentage is basically how many interceptions you throw per pass attempt. So 1.9% is very, very good. Before arriving to the Saints, his lowest interception percentage was 2.8 and his highest was astounding 4.8%. That's basically 5% of your passes ends up in an interception. That's 1 out of 20. That is very bad. But got that down to 1.8%, and that's a very, very good stat. Just looking at guys around the league, Tom Brady, 1.7%, so they're about dead even on that. Pat Mahomes, 2.0%, and the lowest person in the NFL is Aaron Rodgers, who 0.8%, but you know he doesn't throw interceptions. So we're also going to talk about touchdown percentage from last year. Jameis Winston touchdown percentage was 8.7%, and just like interception percentage, this is basically every time you throw a touchdown, you know, within 100 passes, so you just do the division on that. So 8.7% for Jameis Winston would have been number 1 in the NFL, but he didn't register enough pass attempts because he was hurt. Let's look at some other pass percentages or touchdown percentages across the league. Number 1 on the list, Aaron Rodgers, 7%. Number 2 on the list, Matthew Stafford, 6.8%. Number 3 on the list, Joe Burrow, 6.5%. Jameis Winston was at 8.7% last year. And look how they talk about those guys that's under him. Now, before coming to the Saints, his highest touchdown percentage was 5.3, which is not good at all. And his lowest was 4.1, which is absolutely awful. Obviously, coming to the Saints has elevated his game, throwing less picks, throwing more touchdowns per pass attempt. So him playing a full season obviously will have his numbers look better. A couple more interesting stats I found on Winston, man. His yards per attempt last year was 8.2. His previous high in his NFL career is 7.7, so he's throwing the ball down the field more. And that was with no weapons, man. That was with Callaway, Traquan Smith, Kenny Stills, Deontay Hardy. Now he's going to have Olave, Jarvis, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara healthy, so it's going to be definitely better for him this year. And let's kind of talk about the MVP, man. His MVP odds are plus 8,000. He has a better odds of throwing the most interceptions for the season, which means Vegas is just not paying attention. They're still going off 3-4 years ago. They didn't really pay attention to the Saints last year. Obviously, Jameis Winston, I want to say he's corrected that issue, but he looked very well and not turning the ball over when he played last year. He'll also be playing alongside of an elite defense that's going to be getting him the ball back. He's going to have more opportunity to score in the red zone. I'm sure we'll get a lot of turnovers this year, get a lot of 3 and outs, so that's definitely going to help. Man, my guess is no, Jameis Winston will not win MVP this year, but there is a chance, and let me tell you why there's a chance. To win MVP, you got to have a good football team. The Saints are going to be a good football team. They win 12, 13 games. He's a quarterback of that team. His name is automatically thrown in that MVP hat. I think what's going to hurt him is we have a lot of good guys on this team. DeMario Davis, Cam Jordan, Lattimore, Kamara, Michael Thomas. It's going to be, too many votes. If it came down to it, those votes will probably get split up between him and Kamara. I'm assuming Kamara's going to have a very, very good year. So more than likely, he's probably not. But hey, man, stranger things have happened. And you know what Kevin Garnett said.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
In conclusion, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But hey, at plus 8,000 odds, I wouldn't mind putting a bet on it myself. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Can Jameis Winston win MVP this season, or is that just too far of a reach? As always, this is DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out.
Okay. And Saints for the
Why are you looking like that? All like,
because I picked the Saints for the Super Bowl. Michael Thomas, he gonna throw for about. James gonna throw. He might lead the league in passing. When you think about Olave,
he might lead the league in interceptions too. He's done it. I mean,
You know
he did throw for
smiling right
5,109 yards and
Spears.
30 interceptions. He did do that once before. He could do both.
all right.
he cannot turn it over.
Okay.